I am Professor Lu. I currently serve as the chairperson and R&D director of a botanical drug company. Along the way, I have focused my research on plants, microbe and gene therapies for cancers. I have experiences with family members getting sick. My dad got cancer before. Therefore, I hope my research can improve the quality of life for cancer patients and enable more people to get better healthcare. Today, it's my honor to be here to share Eostre Dammarane. So why did we develop Eostre Dammarane? One time, we happened to meet personnel from Eostre Company and knew that they were aiming to develop safe, reliable, and effective products. Therefore, I decided to share our unique technology with Eostre to develop Eostre Dammarane. Hopefully it can benefit the whole society. We also partnered with Eostre to make it the exclusive distributor in Malaysia and Singapore. Now, I'm going to introduce Dammarane. According to the WHO, nearly 19 million people got cancer in 2020, and 10 million died of cancer. More than 30 million people died of chronic diseases. These data made us think about why people get sick. I believe that scientists from all over the world have been trying to find the answer. The Nobel Prize in Medicine winner, Professor Yoshinori Ohsumi, found a process called autophagy. So, what is autophagy? Autophagy means that cells can recycle and renew their content to recover themselves. The process is called autophagy. So how does autophagy relate to diseases that people get? As time passes, and as we age, functions of our bodies decline with aging, resulting in metabolic disorders, chronic diseases, and cancers. Other diseases might occur as well. How does it relate to autophagy? For example, it may cause aging and degeneration, the accumulation of glycoprotein, and the accumulation of waste in cells cause Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease, and related diseases. Another example is cancer. That may be because some normal cells have sent wrong signals or produced some proteins which caused some confusion and then did not properly stop it and let the cell repeat itself again and again, resulting in a tumor or a cancerous condition that invades other cells, which is cancer. These are all due to the failure of autophagy. In addition, common chronic diseases are metabolic diseases, such as diabetes and high blood pressure. These are because some of the waste in our cells cannot be cleared, recycled, and reused. That is, the autophagy of these cells has failed, which leads to chronic diseases. But what about Dammarane? How does it relate to diseases and autophagy? In our research, we found that Dammarane from ginseng can activate macrophage of M1 within 48 hours to clean up old cells. The body at this time, although the oxidative pressure is rising, does not exhibit an inflammatory response. And then, 48 hours later, M1's macrophage will leave. After that, M2's macrophage will show up to create new cells, to renew the body, and to recover body functions. Why did we take cancer, for example? Why do we try to find out the link between life and autophagy? In the beginning, when we were studying Dammarane, we used Dammarane on cancer patients from North American countries. We found that we not only improved their quality of life, but also eased their cancer. When a patient fully recovered, the diseases that he used to have, such as metabolic diseases and chronic diseases, were treated as well. Modern medicine treatment is to relieve symptoms or ease patients' pain. During the treatment process, there are a lot of side effects and toxicity. But the adjunct use of Dammarane with standard therapies can help heal the diseases that patients used to have. and make them healthier than ever. We were trying to figure out how Dammarane functions and removes carcinoma cells. First, at low doses, it can guide carcinoma cells to differentiate in a positive direction without becoming more cancerous. When it is at high doses, it can actually induce a self-apoptosis in cancer cells. In other words, it kills cancer cells at high doses, but at low doses, it can make a benign differentiation. Whether it works or not depends. It is hard to find a thing that can heal and recover cells at low doses and kill cancerous cells at high doses. Later, we figured out that, for cancer, Dammarane can function in several ways. First, it can close its channel and decrease the phosphorylation of ATP in cells, to therefore reduce its metabolic ability. High doses can lead to apoptosis. The pathways of caspase can lead to apoptosis or to other channels. In other words, it's the path to apoptosis. In addition, we found that we can use it in chemotherapy and targeted therapy. We found that the effect is good. In fact, we've been worried that chemotherapy and electrotherapy might cause side effects. Dammarane can remove possible side effects caused by chemotherapy and electrotherapy. We then had a new thought. How does Dammarane help us keep healthy? How does Dammarane reduce the side effects caused by chemotherapy and electrotherapy? How does it make it? Now we know the answer. It turns out that it is through autophagy to make our cells healthy. In addition to cancer, chronic diseases and metabolic diseases can be treated as well. These data is precious. In addition, ginseng has been medicine and food since ancient times. That is, it can be used as a medicine and a healthcare product. A lot of medicine is effective, but toxic as well. Among Chinese herbal medicines, ginseng is probably one of the few Chinese herbal medicines that can be used on pregnant women. In other words, ginseng is rather safe compared to other herbal medicines. What does this mean? During research, we realized that it can recover the cell's autophagy mechanism. We hope to apply it to patients with chronic or metabolic diseases. We're looking to food therapy or health supplements to help people of suboptimal health and recover their health. Simply put, people get sick and people get chronic diseases. In Taiwan, the healthcare is great. Doctors will prescribe medication and chronic diseases can generally be contained by Western medicine. It doesn't help patients heal, though. For example, patients with diabetes are prescribed insulin. Their long-term treatment is mainly insulin, which helps control blood glucose levels, but also has a hold on you for your entire life. Your cells are unable to fully recover with just insulin. What if we had a way or approach that gave our cells the change to recover? We could be free from the constraints of medication and from diseases. That is our vision. As such, we developed Dammarane and the Dammarane supplements to help everyone achieve health. Everyone knows that healthy body comes from healthy cells, and so there are more treatments that are shifting to focus from medication to cell therapy, which is the immensely popular stem cell therapy, that the best stem cells are the ones you carry. Only your stem cells can produce the best functional cells for your body. Introducing other people's cells into our bodies can result in rejection. That's why bone marrow transplants require matching. How do we keep our stem cells at peak health conditions? Well, just as I mentioned before, we need to recover the autophagy mechanism in our cells, and we need to do it in our stem cells to help recover this function as well. During our research, we used various therapies and various toxic treatments in bone marrow suppression experiments. We realized that they destroy hematopoiesis in hematopoietic stem cells. Our ginsenoside is able to quickly recover hematopoiesis and make them healthy again. It recovers the patient's bone marrow. As such, our supplements with ginsenoside has helped make patients with lupus, ankylosing spondylitis, and other autoimmune disorders achieve strong responses. How do people use our Dammarane to successfully achieve the best responses? Regular ginsenoside has a molecular mass of over 2,000. Inside our body, after we've metabolized it in 3 to 4 days, the generic supplements will produce active ginsenoside, but with a lower absorption rate of around 3% to 5%. Our unique technology makes the macromolecules of ginsenoside into small molecules. With the addition of another exclusive technology, our supplements can ensure an absorption rate of over 70% in 1 hour, achieving a real dose-response relationship. This exclusive technology converts ginseng into small molecules of ginsenoside through an exclusive desugaring technology to allow for easy absorption. The ginsenoside can then easily penetrate the blood-brain barrier and enter the brain to ensure full protection and recovery from head to toe. That's essentially what Dammarane is about. It is scientifically proven to help neurotransmitter functions within the brain and to help recovery of the brain cells for better memory and other functions. The introduction of our new technology can apply ginseng extract to the regulation of blood glucose levels, brain diseases, autoimmune diseases, and other special types of chronic disease. The technology can help ensure that ginsenoside achieves its full treatment potential. Other than injecting Dammarane into our supplements and other daily items, we're also focusing on making it a botanical drug. With efforts from botanical drug companies, Dammarane has been approved by the US FDA and Taiwan TFDA in 2019. It has currently entered the clinical trial phase. There are a few breakthroughs and highlights critical to Dammarane. Firstly, the technological breakthrough. We have used exclusive technology to desugar macromolecules of ginsenoside into small molecules of Dammarane. The pharmacological active substance in Dammarane is quite different from that of regular ginsenosides. By using an exclusive oral absorption technology, we are able to ensure that Dammarane, while usually difficult to absorb, can achieve over 70% absorption within 1 hour to ensure better results. Secondly, the breakthrough in efficacy. Dammarane can protect, reverse, and attack on the cell level. In terms of protection, Dammarane protects the health cells in chemotherapy or radiation therapy to prevent cell damage from toxicity or radiation therapy. In terms of reversal, Dammarane is able to reverse drug resistance or special types of resistance in cancer cells and be used with chemotherapy or as a breakthrough target therapy. In terms of attack, Dammarane can target cancer cells and ensure benign differentiation in cancer cells in low doses, while killing various cancer cells in high doses through apoptosis. It can also recover the cell's autophagy mechanism to achieve comprehensive cell recovery and make the cells healthy again. As such, it can be applied to chronic diseases and metabolic diseases and achieve great results. Fourthly, we know that many active substances are unable to penetrate the brain. Small molecule Dammarane, however, can easily penetrate the blood-brain barrier and enter the brain to work inside of it. It can truly replace brain cells and make the brain cells healthy again. Thirdly, it contains a comprehensive and effective mechanism theory. Dammarane can recover autophagy in cells and thereby remove cellular waste. Cells and stem cells can then regain their self-recovery function to achieve comprehensive health. With over 30 years of research and breakthrough, Dammarane has been proven scientifically and has also obtained patents in many nations. It has been approved by the US FDA and Taiwan's TFDA and will now enter the clinical trial phase. Dammarane speaks for itself and has therefore received countless testimonies. Join us and experience Dammarane today.